everybody, welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star, the Flippin Hippo. Today is July 1st. You guys, today is one of my favorite days. It not only is a Monday, which marks the beginning of a brand new week, it marks the beginning of a brand new month, and this is the very first day of the third quarter. So today marks the beginning of a new week, a new month, a new quarter. It's time to take stock of your business, your goals, where you're at, and figure out where you want to go as we head towards the best quarter of the year. It is also a Monday, which means it's time for What Sold on eBay! Just like always, guys, we're going to go on a walk through my Instagram posts from the week to show you the ups and downs of the reality of online reselling. There's days where we sell a lot, and there's days where we ship out 2 or 3 packages. Then we'll go over to eBay, and I got some highlights to show you guys, some things that might be bolos for you. This week I kind of picked out more odds and ends type items that sold to just kind of give you an idea of the things that you can be selling, that you can be finding at yard sales, hard goods, things that are just different, especially during the summer slowdown right now. It's really a good idea to diversify and just kind of get those odds and ends, those kind of weird items in your store, because those are what are going to sell when the summer slump happens to the used clothing market. And then just, you know, I know I show you guys plush all the time and jeans, but we do sell some other stuff, so I picked out a bunch of kind of odds and ends this week. Of course, I will show you all the plush that sold because they are my favorite thing to source, photograph, list, package, ship, and show you guys. They're my absolute favorite part of this business. And I do show you every week all of those. So what you're looking at right now is today's photo of our weekend sales. We had an amazing weekend. The last 2 weekends were kind of slow. We had some really bad days last week. The summer slowdown had finally touched us with its ugly, evil hand. And our sales were really low. So we were really excited to have a good weekend. What we've been doing with the summer slowdown is we've stayed positive, number one. But number two, we've just kept going like we always do. And it will catch up. I promise you guys. You are rewarded by the algorithm, by Cassini, for activity. The more you list, the more active you are, the more you will sell. That is not a myth. That is a true fact. And if you continue on and, you know, keep your head up, if you list 10 things a day and the summer slump hits and you're not selling anything, don't get discouraged. Keep listing 10 items a day. If you're only selling 1 a day, you're just going to keep building your listings up. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you're selling less but you're listing the same or even more to try to encourage that algorithm to favor you, it will catch up to you, and eventually you're going to sell a bunch because you're going to have way more listings up. So that's what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. We've really been hitting hard on Poshmark and eBay both, trying to get the amount of items we have listed up and our activity up. And I guess this weekend was our payout. We had 29 packages go out. 23 of those were eBay sales, and 6 were Poshmark sales. 6 Poshmark sales in 1 weekend. That's amazing. And I know that some of you last night saw the live show. If you didn't, I will have it pop up at the end of this video in the corner for you guys. Go over and watch it. I talk about ways to increase productivity in sales. One of the things I touched upon was how you should definitely be doing the offers to likers and the offers to watchers on Posh and eBay. All 6 of my Poshmark sales came from me sending offers. And of the 23 eBay sales, around 10 or 11 of those, give or take, were from us sending offers to watchers. So that just goes to show you the high percentage of people that are accepting these offers. And if you're afraid of discounting too much, just price a little bit higher. It's kind of the same mentality as if you want to do best offer or run sales. You price a little bit higher to give yourself that wiggle room. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think it is so important to do the offers. This is last weekend's sales. So last Monday, we had 21 items and 20 packages. We only had 1 Poshmark sale and 20 on eBay. So you can see the difference between last weekend to this weekend. Tuesday, we had 4 eBay sales and 2 Poshmark. Wednesday, we had 7 packages go out. 6 were eBay sales and 1 was Posh. Thursday, 6, again, all eBay sales. And then I jinxed us. You can see right here, I said 6 packages today, all eBay sales, doing pretty all right for the summer. And boom, on Friday we had 3. We only had 3 sales on Friday. They were all plush though, so that was exciting. Let's go over here to eBay and see what's what. We're going to start with the plush, just like always. A lot of our plush sold this week. We sold a pretty good amount of stuffed animals. The only thing is it was a lot of the lower end ones. Just like with clothing or with any other category that you're going to sell on eBay, plush is going to have the, I guess the equivalency would be like the luxury brand clothing, the really expensive plush, the ones that are worth a lot of money. And then they're going to have the middle ground ones. And then you're going to just have like your regular bread and butter filler. And I consider those plush to be the ones that are going to sell from like $8 to $12 that you pay a quarter or 50 cents for. It's not a huge profit, but they move all the time. They're consistently selling. They're the bread and butter of the plush world. And that's a lot of what we sold this week. But a sale is a sale is a sale, and a profit is a profit, and money is money. And in a volume-based business, sometimes you have to rely on a lot of your filler and your bread and butter and your volume sales to carry you through, and then the luxury items or the really expensive ones are always the bonus. So what you're looking at is a Beanie Baby. Your eyes are not deceiving you. This is a Beanie Baby. I kid you not, I sold a Beanie Baby. This one was kind of neat. He's nothing special at all, but he's a nice looking bird. He's colorful. He had a tag protector. And he sold for $9, free shipping, but he came from the bins. He was actually in the original huge lot of Beanie Babies that I showed in our very first YouTube video. Our YouTube debut was the Beanie Baby video, and he came from the bins with all of those. So by weight, he may have been a nickel. He's been around for a while. He was listed, he was taken down, he was put back up. But some Beanie Babies you can, if you check your comps. I wouldn't say go out and buy all the Beanie Babies. They're not going to pay your kids' way through college. They're not going to buy you a Lamborghini. Don't get too excited and find them on Facebook Marketplace and buy them all. But, if you can find them for, less than 50 cents, I do say get them. And I feel like I just said this in a haul video recently. If you can get Beanie Babies for like 10 cents or, really, really cheap, I would still say get them and then comp them, because some on their own will sell for like $9 to $12. And then you can lot the rest of them up into lots by like all dogs or all birds. And then just make sure you're watching your weight in case they go over a pound. You can charge calculated or build it into your price just so you're not eating the cost on the shipping. But people do buy lots of stuffed animals. We buy those giant bags of the plush at the thrift store, you know what I mean? Where it's like one big bag for $3. And we get a lot of no-name jobbers out of those. We put all the really, really good ones in the store. And then you have some that are really generic and no-name, and we lot those up, and people buy those. So, Beanie Babies are definitely not... They're not as bad as people make them out to be. They're definitely not good. They're not great. They're not fantastic. They're not what those news articles would have you believe. But, if you find them cheap enough, they will sell. This guy sold for $9, and he shipped first class. This little tiny bat girl, I want to say I paid 99 cents for her, which is bad if I did. But I don't feel like she came out of the 50 cents cart at Goodwill. I feel like she came from a different Goodwill the day I got the little Harley Quinn cube that's sitting on my desk. I feel like I paid 99 cents for her. And I let her go for $7.50. So, this one wasn't that great of a flip. But you can see she's really little. She weighed like an ounce. So it was like nothing to ship. I just think in retrospect, anything like this, I think I would pay more like 50 cents for it. And here we have another Angry Birds. You guys, these are moving for me. I don't know what it is, but I do so well with Angry Birds. These real ones are the best. I do have a Angry Birds Princess Leia from Star Wars that we've had around for 2 years. It's been around forever. It's really big. It has calculated shipping on it. I don't know why it won't move, but these Rio ones do. The last one before this sold within an hour being listed for $16.25. This one was up for, I want to say like a week maybe, and he was on our weekend sale, so he was at like $12 and some change. So I did accept a best offer of 10 on him. He was only 50 cents. So I was glad to just take the 10, and he shipped first class. This Pluto has been around forever. I want to say he came from a yard sale in 2017, but he might have come from Goodwill. He doesn't have a tush tag, but he's a recognizable enough character that I picked him up. Since he's been around for so long, I can't remember where he came from. I would say I probably paid $1 for him, maybe 50 cents, but I wouldn't have paid more than $1, not without a tush tag. He sold for $11, and he shipped first class. This emoji pillow came from the Goodwill. It's 50 cents. It's just a fluffy little like round ball throw pillow kind of thing. He's the awkward emoji. In retrospect, I could have had better keywords in his title. I wanted to point that out to you guys. He could have like college, dorm room, things like that. If you have throw pillows or things that young adults or teenagers are going to like, especially as we get towards August and back to school, you want to put those kind of keywords up in here. You want to put dorm room, college, teen, things like that. So he could have had better keywords. He's been around for a while. So in retrospect, he probably could have moved a little bit faster had I had better keywords, but that's okay. He sold for $11. And even though he's this large, he was only like 12 ounces, so he shipped first class. I have a little 11-inch Disney Minnie Mouse that talks. I feel like she came from the Goodwill for 50 cents. Isn't this terrible, you guys? I have so many plush now and so many of my little friends looking for their new forever homes that sometimes I look at them and I'm like, oh my God, I've had 1,000 Minnie Mouses. Which one is this? But I do know, generally speaking, how much up to I would pay for most plush. She's a Fisher Price, so I wouldn't pay more than $1, but she talks. But I feel like she came from Goodwill and was 50 cents maybe $1. She sold for $12 and shipped first class. And just a side note, you guys, in our actual back end, we do keep track of our accounting and GoDaddy. We use the GoDaddy bookkeeping for our accounting. It's like QuickBooks, but it's a lot cheaper, and I feel like it's a more user-friendly interface, and it's really easy to use. It syncs with PayPal and stuff. We do use that, and on the back end of that, and in spreadsheets, we do have all of our inventory accounted for, the cost of goods, and when it sells, what it sells for. When I do these videos, I just pull up what sold in the last week that I want to show you guys. I don't get into the GoDaddy or the back end. So I just wanted to side note that in case you guys are thinking, what does she mean she doesn't know how much she paid for her inventory? How are you keeping track of your books? Everything is kept track of in GoDaddy. I just don't pull all that information up before a video. All right, moving on, we have this Grover. He's 20 inches. He was really long and floppy, but he is a good example of a good character, even with damage, can sell. So you see his tush tag, it's frayed really bad. The strings are coming loose. He's got scratches on his eyes, on both of his eyes, and then he had a part by his nose right here, pointing with the mouse, where threads were coming loose. There was like a little hole. I disclosed all of that in the listing. He still sold for $17. He sold internationally, so we do the global shipping program, and I know that some of you don't like the global shipping program and you like to ship direct. It's a conversation for another day. We just prefer GSP. So she paid the custom fees and the high shipping on top of that to get this Grover to France for her daughter's birthday. In fact, she sent us a message. So even with all that damage, Grover sold for $17, and she was also willing to pay the exorbitant rates to get him to France. And he shipped first class. His arms and legs were real long and thin, so we just kind of put his legs up around his neck, wrapped him in tissue paper, and he went in a poly. I did want to show you these jeans just to reaffirm to you guys that these are a bolo. I talk about these a lot. The Chico's So Slimming and or So Lifting or Fabulously Slimming line. The regular Chico's jeans are kind of poop. I wouldn't say that those are a bolo. I don't even source the regular Chico's jeans anymore myself. But the So Slimming, I tell you guys all the time, any style, any color, like the wash, whether it's medium, dark, light, any style, any size, these So Slimming jeans, you cannot keep them in stock. They fly off the shelves. These were in the store for less than a week. They were in the store for like maybe 3 days, then I put them on Posh, and they sold for $24.38. I wanted $25 for them, but on our weekend sale, we do the 25% off, so it's a little more of a discount, which is fine. $24.38 for something that sold in less than a week that I paid 99 cents for, and they shipped in a padded flat. I wanted to show you these Cabela's men's shorts. I showed these in a haul very recently. These have not been around for very long. The thing is, these cargo shorts, men love these cargo shorts. The golf shorts I'm going to show you next, like this, with the plaid, and they're kind of long. Those are very popular as well. These are also popular, but I feel like the cargo shorts I sell more of, and they sell quicker. They move faster. Cabela's is absolutely a good brand you should be looking for, especially if it has the outdoors on the tag right here. This is a sought, like it has a following, like there are people that just love this brand in the outdoors. And they were a good size. You can see that the waist was a 38 waist. So these were a larger size. Much to my chagrin, I do get excited sometimes when I'm out sourcing and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. And I don't look at things as well as I should. I think we all do it though. I think even like the most seasoned seller sometimes brings stuff home and finds stuff. You see the hole by the pocket. So I got them home. I thought I was going to list them, you know, they're heavy, so they shipped in a padded flat. I thought I was going to list them for like $25. They had a hole. So I put them up for $16 just because of the hole. But they still sold really quick, like within a week. So they went, you know, I didn't make as much money as I wanted to, but had these been in really good condition, I probably would have put them up for $25 and maybe taken an offer of $20. So keep your eye out for the Cabela's cargo shorts, especially if they have the outdoors on the tag and those bigger waist sizes for men. These golf shorts like this, they're like the Bermuda length, they're plaid. These are a smaller size, but these are Lucky brand, so that was a good find. The Cabela's were 99 cents, by the way, and so were these Lucky shorts. These have been around a couple weeks, just like the Cabela's. I think they were even in the same haul video together. They were linen blend, which also attracted me, but just the style of shorts, if I find it for 99 cents, pretty much any brand I'll grab. These shipped first class. They sold for $24.38. Were they not linen blend, I probably would have listed them more around $20. These were listed at $25, but again, they were on the weekend sale. And I wanted to show you guys, I sold another I Don't Wanna. If I hate anything more in this world than listing women's tops, it's women's dresses. Ugh. Bleh, I don't like them. I want to tap out. I do not like them. They are all on a pile. They are my I Don't Wannas. I know I've mentioned to you guys before, I've made a deal with myself that each Tuesday I spend an hour and I use a timer. I start a timer for 1 hour and I work on my pile. It's women's skirts, dresses, and shirts, all the things I don't like to do. And in that hour, I can get 10 to 20 photographed. I know that's a big gap, but it depends on what I'm doing. If it's a bunch of these little dresses like this that I'm just putting on the hanger on the backdrop, of course I'm going to get more like 20. If it's me having to dress and undress the mannequin, it's going to be less if I have to get measurements and stuff like that. But I've been doing it every Tuesday solidly for like 2 months. I'm pretty proud of myself. I've been hanging in there. I do take the photos on Tuesday and then put them on the computer and put them aside, and I force myself to list them on Fridays. So throughout the week I'm listing plush and jeans and shorts and all the things I love to list, And then on Fridays, I always try to list 10 more than I normally do. So I normally do 10 a day or 15 a day. Fridays, I aim for 20 or 25, and that's when I hit these up. These are my extra listings I do on Fridays. Kind of not a good way to end the week because I really don't like doing these, but it's been working for me, and I'm all about bribing yourself and talking yourself into doing things that you don't want to do. Because if we all did what we wanted to do all the time, we'd all be laying in bed eating chips, watching Netflix, and going to thrift stores, and that would be it. So that's my deal I made with myself. If that, something you guys think might work for you with your I don't wannas, you can try it. On Fridays, if I get all of them listed that I photographed on Tuesday, then I get to spend some extra time on Facebook, or I get to take off a little bit early and read a book. That's my bribing myself. But this dress was free to us. This came from my friend. I know you guys have heard before, we inherited my friend's entire eBay inventory when she retired. This was in the stuff. So, I listed it at $13. I really didn't even comp it. I just kind of listed for $13. It sold for $13. It shipped first class. It's cute. I mean, whatever. It was free. Donald Trump tie. This is a really nice looking one. It has the gold bar. Again, Trump ties are going to matter style and color. The red power ties are the ones that will really get you the high dollars. These ones are a little less popular. This one was up for $30, and Keith took a best offer of $25 on it, and we shipped it in a wee little box. Our more expensive ties are the better brands like this. We do ship in boxes. We have a 5x5x5 wee little box. We get it from the Boxery, and if you need to order boxes like that, the link is in the description box down below where we get ours. We do roll them up and put them in a Ziploc bag. We do all our ties that way, rolled up like this in a bag. And then if it's not an expensive tie or not a very luxury brand, I guess is what I'm trying to say, the bag and our business card will be wrapped in tissue paper into a poly bag. But these nicer ones, we put the bag in the tissue paper with the card and the small box, just to kind of make it feel like it's more of a luxury purchase. And I'm sorry, I should tell you how much we paid for that. I believe this was one of the ones that we got for $3, I want to say. Could be wrong. We got some for $5, we got some for $3, we got some for 50 cents at one of the yard sales. This one's newer, so maybe it was one of the 50-cent ones from the yard sale. Moving forward, this Talbot's flip-flops. I know I just showed you guys these not too long ago when I was starting to get over myself and get out of my comfort zone, and I started to look for shoes. I haven't really found any shoes in a while. The thing with shoes in our area, by the time we get to the Goodwill on Sunday, 99 cents day, typically the shoes that are left that are going to be 99 cents are in really bad shape. Like, they're just going to require so much effort to clean up, or they are just so damaged they're not going to be worth flipping at all. Anything worthwhile is usually picked over. And then the new shoes that are coming in with the new colors that aren't 99 cents, they start them at like $8. So you have to find like something that's going to be really super good that's worth paying like $8 for the pair, or luck out and find 99-cent ones that are still in good shape. So these Talbot's flip-flops are 99 cents. I still am looking at shoes though, in case you guys are wondering, because you haven't seen me do any in a haul in a long time. I still look at them, especially at yard sales, more so than Goodwill though, because like I said, I feel like they're picked over there. Yard sales, you can luck out sometimes and find shoes that are like new or in really good shape, and often they'll have their original boxes with them. Anyway, you guys, if you aren't out of your comfort zone, you should be too, because the shoes that I did get have been selling pretty regularly. They've been kind of long tail, but 1 or 2 pairs between eBay and Poshmark sell a week, so I'm kind of glad that I got out of my comfort zone and did something I really didn't want to do, because I like money more than I think shoes are gross, and I like money more than I'm annoyed about photographing dresses. You know what I mean? You have to want to make the business and make the profits and make the money. You have to hunger for that more than you dislike any of the tasks that we have to do as resellers. But these sold for $18. And again, I paid 99 cents, and I shipped these first class. What I did was I wrapped each shoe individually in a small piece of bubble wrap and taped it securely with eBay branded tape. And then I put them together and wrapped one more bubble wrap around both, 2 pieces of tissue paper so it looked really pretty, with one of our business cards into a poly bag. And it was like 12 ounces maybe with all of that. And that is the end of the items I picked out to show you guys this week. Like I said, it's just a little bit of everything. Some shoes, a tie, a dress, shorts. Just to kind of give you an idea of some of the stuff that we sell outside of plush and jeans. We haven't really been that lucky at yard sales this year as far as finding electronics. We did at the beginning of the summer find that Texas Instrument and a couple of other items, but they always sell so quick. Like the really great stuff you get at yard sales will sell before the week is out, which is why everyone should be going to yard sales, because that's where you're going to find the really good electronics and stuff like that really cheap that will sell very, very fast for you. And that's what we all need to be doing in the summer, is getting those kinds of items in the store. And then you can just kind of keep listing every day and building up your listings of your other items. So when the slump is over, you'll have that many more items in your store that people are going to be shopping and looking for and buying. Let me know in the comments down below how y'all's week was. Did you guys make a lot of sales? Did you have anything super exciting sell? Did you have any really great bolos or high profit items move for you? I just like hearing from you guys and hearing how you're doing. I do answer each and every comment. I do get behind on them sometimes pretty bad, and I do apologize for that, but I do get around to the comments eventually. If you need to get a hold of me more quickly, or you have a question that needs, an expedient answer, you can always just join our Facebook group. The link to join that is in the description box down below, the Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod, and you can always post in there and tag me. I do check in with our Facebook group about every hour or two, and if you tag me, I will get notified immediately, and that's just a quicker way to get a hold of me, get your questions answered more quickly. And then additionally, it's a really great group to be a part of. A lot of positive people in there that share knowledge, and we just have a good time. Like this video before you leave, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you would. It really helps the channel, and it also gives the video more visibility so that more people can learn from our achievements and our mistakes, I guess. And if you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos across all social media. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful evening. Go be productive and go make some money.